Hello, riders. It's me, Lois. Happy Saturday to everybody. And today I'm coming to you with my thoughts on Chris Fletcher, LerNail Fletcher, and Lexi McCollum, Chris Fletcher's first daughter. Chris and Nell, y'all owe that young woman an apology for everything that you put her through. The fact that you allowed Nell to prevent you from spending time with your child, that you allowed Lexi to be part of your family squabbles, and she be the scapegoat for everything that's dysfunctional in your relationship with your children, befuddles me. First of all, you lied. Okay, let's be real clear now. You lied. You were with that man, period, point blank. There's no in between. You were with that man. Chris's ex-wife is not lying. I do not believe that she's lying. I do not believe that she would make up a story about you and all the women that you were sleeping with and chasing and being with during your marriage to her. Because it looks like you did the same thing to Nell. You know what I'm saying? There's absolutely no way I would have waited around for 2 years. Let me just get that out the way. But getting back to Lexi, that is your child. And I don't give a flipping dip how much child support that you pay, Chris. Whenever she asked for anything, whatever it was she asked for, it was your job and your responsibility as a parent to provide it for her or make it happen for her, because you chose to destroy your first marriage by catting around, chasing that cat. You know what I'm saying? You out there sleeping with everything that's walking, and you broke up your family. It was not Lexi that broke up that family. She was a child. And now she's in therapy because of all the turmoil that you and LerNail created in her life, using her as a scapegoat. You brought this child to the brink of unaliving herself and didn't even rush to Tennessee to see how she was doing. I am really, really disappointed in you. I'm really disappointed in you, Chris, because you give off this aura of being that dude, that brother, the type of brother that we want to stand beside and support. And you fucking neglected your child. You neglected your child for a piece of ass. That's what you did. The same thing that Martell did to his family, you did to your first family. And you started doing it to your second family. But then you don't want Nell to be called a side piece. Well, she is. She was and she still is in my book. I'm sorry. She's the side piece. Because she got in between your relationship with you and your child. And you didn't check her on that. This is my child, and I'm going to do whatever it is that I can for this child. And now this woman. And my grandchild. Don't wait till after you have an argument to send presents. You should have been engaging with your child from the moment that you and Cornelia divorced. Now she's out here trying to keep the bridge intact between you and Lexi, and you out here trying to keep up with the damn Joneses. I'm looking at you side-eye, Chris. Really disgusted. I really want to cuss your fucking ass out is what I want to do. I want to cuss your fucking ass out for you not being there for that child. You not being there for her at any point in her lifetime where she needed you. Not just wanted you, needed you. And even if she just wanted to see her daddy, it's your responsibility to be there for her. But you allowed Nell to dictate to you how you treat your first child, which is why your family is so fucking dysfunctional right now. Because you allowed Nell to control everything with her evil-minded spirit. Because that's what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting. The fact that you allowed her to dictate when to buy, when not to buy, and provide for the kids, your own kids. So because she had that type of control over you and your children, you decided, fuck Lexi. This poor woman has been reaching out to you since she was 2 years old. That's 30 fucking years, dude. 30 years this child has been reaching out to you. Yes, she's an adult now. She's 32 now. But she has been reaching out to you. And why is it that she has to call you? Why is it that you can't pick up a phone and have a relationship with your child? Why is it that the ex-wife has to be the one to try to build that bridge or to keep your relationship going? Why isn't that something that you want? Why is it that you allowed your current wife to allow you to disrespect your child? Okay? And now I understand why at the dinner table when y'all was having dinner, she blew the fuck up because y'all was talking about her mama. You brought her down here under false pretenses, pretending that y'all were going to help her business, and y'all talked about her mama. Now, why would you do that? Why would you allow Nell to do that? Because from my understanding, you were the one that was chasing Cornelia and still chasing Nell and all the other women that you were chasing at the same time. But you went and you found her and said that you were going to do the right thing by her, but you didn't. So you've been lying for 30 plus years, Chris Fletcher. And I think the only reason that Martell backed up from you, not because he's afraid, I really don't believe he's afraid. He didn't want to lose your friendship, number one, but he knows the truth. He knows the truth. Because if you guys have been friends for all these years, him and Melody were married for 14 years and y'all were friends at least that long, he knows a lot of this shit that's been going on with you. And I'm sure he knows some of the stuff that went on previously because y'all had those conversations. I'm just really disgusted in your behavior. Your child reached out to you to talk to you, to have a conversation, and you didn't have time for her. You didn't have time for your child. But when it suits you and it's convenient for you and LerNail to involve her in something that's going to make you look good, then you put her in the goddamn picture. I'm sorry, Chris Fletcher, you're a piece of shit. You're a fucked up dad. And I'm saying that with my full chest. I don't like that. I don't like what you did to that child to the point that she is in therapy because she doesn't understand why her father does not give a flipping dip or a fuck about her and her well-being. Up until a point where she tried to unalive herself. And your only thought was, I didn't know about that. Not getting on the next thing smoking and going to see about your child and making sure that she has the proper care that she needs to not for that not to happen again. You are a fucked up dad, and it shows in the relationship that you have with Chris Jr. And word on the street is he don't like to fuck with y'all because of all the politics and nonsense that's going on in your household. You need to man up and stop letting LerNail control your children because they're not robots. They're human beings. And how you treat them and nourish them dictates how they'll turn out in society. And you wonder, and everybody else wonders, why all these things is going on with you and your family. Because of you, Chris Fletcher. You allowed all these things to go on and you laid back and you watched it happen and you didn't do a damn thing about it. You and Nell owe Lexi a full apology. And you should be kissing her feet for the rest of your natural lives or her natural life, whichever comes first. You should be making up to her. You should be begging her for forgiveness. You should be going to therapy with her. There's a lot of things that you need to do that don't include Nell because you owe your daughter, period. You owe her years of neglect You need to make up for all those years of neglect where you neglected her. You need to make up for years of missed school plays or shows or whatever academics she was involved in or whatever sport she was involved in. You owe her for that. Yes, you do, because you are her parent. And she doesn't want to have anything to do with you now based on the behaviors of you guys trying to keep up with the Joneses and rubbing it in her face and treating her like street booty. And then you're trying to pay off your other kids who you really don't really like. Anyway, that's what it seems like. You don't really care for them. The only thing you care about is how people perceive you and how they see you. I need you to get down on your knees, Chris Fletcher, and pray to God that this girl, this young lady, this woman forgives you for the total neglect and disrespect that she received from your wife's hand, your current wife Nell's hand, and from your hand. And when she told you to kiss her ass, she meant that. She meant it because she was tired of all the shit y'all put her through over the years. She is now a grown woman and she does not have to take that anymore. So it is your job and your responsibility to make that right. And if you don't make that right, I'm never going to have any respect for you ever again, Chris Fletcher. Oh, I'm going to watch the show. Absolutely going to watch the show. But you will not get the love and respect that I had from you. For you, excuse me. You need to get your shit together and make it up to Lexi. And you need to do it today. Lowriders, that's all I have to say today. My heart is hurt that this young lady went through all of these things with this family. And everybody's trying to make her look like the bad guy. Talking about therapy's not working. First of all, therapy takes time. And if this young lady had a thought at any moment in her lifetime of unaliving herself, that is something that is deeper than we all know and understand. And we should shut the fuck up and mind our business when it comes to her mental health. Because none of us understands what this woman is going through. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Keep tuning in. I hope you guys comment, like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video because you know, guys, I appreciate everything that you say to me in every comment. I love you guys. Mwah. Peace.